All right, my Cancer friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your monthly horoscope for July of 2020. We've got a doozy of a month, not a lot of planetary movement as far as changing signs. Saturn retrograde out of Aquarius back into Capricorn until December. That's literally the only planet that's changing signs, right? Until the sun enters Leo on the 22nd. Be in your sign, so happy birthday, my Cancer friends. So let me show you your chart here because we do have an eclipse. You're a part of it. All right, we have an eclipse here on the 4th, and it's going to happen at 4th, 5th, about 12:50, 12:45, something like that, p.m. or a.m. All right, 13 degrees sun. The moon will be at 13 degrees as well. All right, and the thing that's different about this is, one, this is wrapping up 2 years of our lives. From 2018, from the summer of 2018, when these eclipses first started on the Cancer-Capricorn axis. But the nodes have now shifted into Gemini and Sagittarius. Okay, so this is very different energy because this is a release. All right. Now, there's a good possibility, again, if you've checked out my horoscopes in the past, monthly horoscopes, these lines I have set to 0 degrees. So depending on where your chart is at and what's going on, the north or the south node could very much be in your 7th house. Saturn might be in your 8th house. But this is all moving and changing. Either way, the nodes have shifted into Gemini and Sagittarius. The Sun, Cancer, and Capricorn. But anything that's in 13 degrees of these nodes, new moon or full moon within 18 degrees of these nodes, is what creates an eclipse. Okay, is when we see the moon cover the sun, or we're going to see Earth in between the sun and the moon. All right, so full moons are always a full illumination of where we are headed. All right, where we are going. Now the sun, this is the sun connected to the north node, saying we're moving in this direction, and this moon and the south node is saying we're moving in this direction, or we're releasing this direction. Emotional moon says I'm releasing. But what's interesting, again, these are different signs. So this is water, earth, fire, and air, air, fire, earth, and water. Okay, so you being a Cancer, right? Sun is saying stay in your comfort zone. Mercury retrograde, stay in our comfort zone, stay in our comfortable place, stay in a comfortable space. There's no reason to go crazy. Let's stick with familiar. We can be compassionate and caring and nurturing and loving, and that's what the beauty of Cancer is. It can also be wishy-washy. We want to hide sometimes. We want to hide our emotions. We want to hide our feelings. We want to hide what we're truly thinking. This Mercury retrograde can be very difficult for you during that until the 11th, when Mercury stations direct. Okay. So our wishy-washiness, the moon on this side is saying, I need to be present. I need to be here. I need to be available for my partner. This could be a work partner. This could be a romantic partner. This could be a parent or a child. Okay, this is just whoever this is long-term commitments. Okay, Saturn is saying I want to, well, Saturn, yes, but Capricorn in general is saying I want to commit. So this isn't, I'm going to ride the waves here at the table and I'm going to play a nickel slot here and there. This full moon lunar eclipse is saying, baby, you are all in or you're not in at all. Okay, I need you to commit. What kind of life are you trying to create? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? Because you're never going to have this Capricorn energy ever again in the rest of your life. This is magic for you this year, 2020. Okay. So it's like, well, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? What kind of job do you want to manifest? What kind of boss do you want to manifest? What kind of partner do you want to manifest? If you're already in your dream job, you're already in your dream partnership with somebody, then how can these things keep getting better for you? And that's by showing up for them. Showing up, just showing up for them. You see what I'm saying? Showing up and being you for your partner. Being there, being present. Okay. As well, the North Node being in 12th house, being in Gemini, saying go in this direction, is saying we can't just take everybody else's word for it, okay? So here, this is a way to look at this, because this South Node is here in your 6th house, which is about of service, okay? And we can say, this is how this tape measure works, and this is how we measure these lines, and this is how we tape something off, and this is how we nail something in, and this is what we've done, and this is tested, tried and true, and this always works, okay? We're still talking about this eclipse, right? South Node in Sagittarius is saying, that might be true, and that might be how it has worked in the past. That doesn't mean I haven't come up with a brilliant, or you, my Cancer friends, haven't come up with a brilliant new idea or a way to do something that supersedes that of the past, you know? So it's saying, like, seek new ways, seek new alternatives, seek new options. The North Node, when it was in Cancer, was reminding us to stay safe and comfortable, not wanting to get out there. The North Node in Gemini is saying we have to seek other alternatives. We have to seek other possibilities. So this chair might be very comfortable for me, and it might be my favorite chair. It's not. It's just a chair. But, you know, this energy is saying, try sitting in another chair. You know, it might not be your favorite chair, but it could be. You don't know what's your favorite until you've tried it, right? And then you've just stuck to it and clung to it. So it's just like, get out, you know, try new things, experiment, be playful. You know, Venus is also here in Gemini saying be playful and fall in love with the ebbs and flows. You know, fall in love with the drought as much as the thunderstorm, fall in love with the sunny days as much, you know, as anything else, as you know, you get it. So it's like seeking new alternatives and really putting yourself out there and getting outside of your comfort zone to find new things that are comforting to you, right? That's the eclipse. Now moving on. Mercury stations retrograde, stations direct on the 11th. Woo! Up here in your 10th house of career, public image, really beautiful, really powerful stuff going on for you this year. Also very unique to this year. Mars, the moon's going to make its way over here by the 11th. Okay, conjunct the moon to Mars, emotional needs and actions. I am taking actions toward my emotional needs of healing myself. Now, this is also in the place of career. So this could be, am I not good enough to seek or to be appreciated for the work that I've done, okay? We're going to see a huge change here this month and over the next 6 months ahead, okay? You're really coming to shine. You're really letting your light out and putting yourself out there again for others. And while doing that, and just not being afraid to put yourself out there for others. And that's a funny thing because Cancers are generally very caring about other people. This energy that's going on right now is suggesting that we could be more concerned with our own emotions and our own feelings that could sway and determine us to not want to do the work or not want to do things over here. But once we do those things, new feelings come in of joy and overwhelming greatness, right? So the work that we're putting in here, it will create a lot of healing about how we value ourselves as individuals, okay? There's a lot of healing going on this month, okay? Now on the 11th as well, Chiron will station retrograde. Okay, so that means the only, you know, outer planet that's not retrograde is going to be Uranus, and that'll change too. But either way, now on the 14th, we have a very cool connection. Well, right now, let me just show you. Neptune here connected with Saturn. Saturn again moving back into your 7th house. This is like, you know, through travel, through education, through what you've learned in life. You know, you have determined, my Cancer friends, like it's like you have figured out a way, you've done the work, the due diligence, and figure out what you want and what you need in life and what you want to commit to, okay? So now it's saying this is commitment time. You know, it's time to make those changes and make those commitments in your life, okay? So this is about the knowledge that I've sought out, my dreams, I'm aligning with these dreams, and I'm bringing these things into my reality to align that with my job, with my partner, with whatever, you know. Again, this could be I'm now able in a place in my life to have children or something. Again, this could be any sort of committed partnerships. All right. At the same time, on the 14th, Uranus is going to make that same septile, or excuse me, Neptune is going to make that same septile septile to Uranus. Okay, so this now in your 11th house to your 9th house, this is the communication, the knowledge, everything that you've done over here on your own journeys. Okay, you're going to be able to share with the community, and you're going to blow people's minds. You're going to be able to communicate and literally blow people away by the information that you're sharing, because you have done the work already and because you're committed to doing this. This is an absolutely breathtaking, life-changing connection that's going to happen, okay? So the septile between Neptune and Saturn is going to be there till the 25th of July. The septile between Neptune and Uranus will be there through August, okay? So this is the next 2 months. You have this beautiful manifestation, creation, able to communicate your dreams, your imagination, positivity flowing through you into the community, you just wowing the community or your peers, your friends, whatever, new work opportunities, great things coming in, healing the idea of not being good enough or being worthy enough for whatever, if it is those committed partnerships. All of this is coming into healing this July. You know, there's a good chunk that starts with this eclipse and leading into the 11th and the 14th. Those are the 2 days to look out for. And the 14th on is just magic. Okay, it's really a magical time, so enjoy the ride. On the 20th, we have a new moon in Cancer, which is the second new moon in your sign. All right, so we had a new moon at 0 degrees of Cancer last month. Now we have a new moon on the 20th at 28 degrees of Cancer. Again, reminding us whatever's going on. This is important because the North Node in Gemini is reminding us there are two sides to every coin, and both sides of those coins are right. The grass is truly greener on every side. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, just to throw this out there, like the masks, like people on this hand don't want to wear masks, and they have rights and reasons to not want to. And the people over here want to wear masks, and they have rights and reasons not to. These people over here want to not lock down. These people over here want to lock down. And both sides have valid arguments and valid points. You know, neither side, you know, either side can point to the other and say, you're being selfish. It's whatever, you know, pointing fingers. And this is saying, this new moon here in your sign is saying, like, look, I understand there are two sides to everything. I take this stance, I'm in this position, and this is how I feel, and that might be different from yours, but I love you and I still respect you as an individual, and I'm willing to be. You know what I mean? Just be. There doesn't have to be a resolution to everything. Things can just be. So this is part of what the North Node is shining its light on, and this compassion, forgiving, and caring and nurturing thing is saying, you can just be, you know? And then on the 22nd, Sun's going to enter Leo. All right, this is cool because this is going to now like boost. So the work that you're doing up here, this Mars stuff that's going on up here in your 10th house, then when the Sun enters Leo, they're going to create a trine. So this is about the work that you're doing up here, okay? This is going to really start to impact your finances. Okay, so whatever finances you've been worried about the month of, you know, July, August, mid July to August, really going to turn things around. So this is an awesome month. Awesome 2 months ahead for you. I can't express how much these septiles between Neptune, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus are once in every several lifetimes. This is not something that every person, every individual gets. How they're aligning in your chart as a Cancer is quite beautiful. And it's not energy to be taken lightly. So if you know, there's these life-changing events to happen, if we're committing to it, and that's what this eclipse is all about here, on the 4th, 5th, is about the commitment. Can we commit? Can we let go of flakiness? Can we let go of washiness and commit to things? And if we commit to this life, who knows what's in store, right? Beautiful month ahead. All right, my friends. Thank you, as always. We'll see you tomorrow for the dailies. Have a beautiful weekend.